Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. This season, Clark, is so young, every team's still finding their footing. What are you focusing on at this point?
I think it's always fun to see how the rookies are progressing. Evaluating prospects is really an impossible job, so watching these first-year guys in action, I think, can tell you a lot, even if it's early in the season.
Butler kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Edwards from the arc. The Mavericks rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Edwards. Goes up again, and he sinks the layup.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard, really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
And here's George. Turner with a screen on Butler. To the inside. Turner dishes to Stuckey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
It's George on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Giannis grabs the miss. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Inside. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Butler. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Teague against Gilgeous-Alexander. Young's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Teague can't hit.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Butler finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Robinson's checked in for Indiana. The Mavericks also with the sub. Morant, he's checked in for Butler. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Teague. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Morant. Sabonis kicks to Morant. Tries again, and it's sent back by Turner. Teague the pass to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
.144 left in the first. Outside Teague. Pass to Turner. Out to Stuckey. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Teague the pass to Turner. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Nice D from Sabonis. And it's Morant missing. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Stuckey kicks to Robinson. Indiana moving the ball around. Teague left side. 6 to shoot. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Morant. Shoots the 3. Morant with another miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Back to Morant. Count it. Morant's got his second bucket tonight.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Turner. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And so it's Dallas with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Ellis. Morant with some nice D. Mavericks leading by 6. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
Young sets a screen for Brooks. Hits the three-point bomb. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And last season marked the end of an era, with multiple NBA legends, Greg, announcing their retirement.
Yeah, Garnett, Duncan, and Bryant all decided to move on after each playing 19 or more seasons. These guys defined a generation and our first ballot Hall of Famers. We'll miss watching them perform, that's for sure.
Mavericks making a switch here. Butler's checked in.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on the roll.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Robinson finds Brooks. Young, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ellis can't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Pacers trail by 11. To the paint. And Ellis throws it down.
Defenders are never ready for when Ellis skies to the basket for the throwdown because his vertical is sneaky and it's pretty high too.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. Ellis outside. Brooks kicks to Niang. Robinson passes to Niang. Shot clock at 6. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's Indiana.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner comes in for Thaddeus Young. And it's George in for George Niang. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Mavericks. Edwards comes in for John Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Ellis can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well done that time by Butler. He's using the contact to get to the line, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
And he makes the first. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. Teague comes in for Aaron Brooks. And so Butler nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Teague with the ball. Turner with a screen for Teague. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Stuckey. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
A 3 ball. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 13. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Yep, that one goes.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. George against Giannis. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Teague feeling it out a bit and stolen by Butler. Fast break Dallas. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A quick shot there and it's off target. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Teague. Stuckey a screen on Butler. Here's Teague. Butler with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Outside Teague. Robinson sets a screen for Teague. Stuckey outside. And it's off from three-point range. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
A look here now at the Mavericks. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in prep.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Pacers. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, here is George. That one good for two. Turner's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Pacers. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it goes for the fifth time and 10 shots for him this game.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a three-level scorer.
Here's T. Outside, George. They get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Stuckey. And there's the try. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
I like how Stuckey gets right at the defense, goes right at him, really relentless in attacking.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Stuckey nails both of them.
And Stuckey is a guy who does a bit of a small version of stat sheet stuff, and he gives you points, rebounds, and assists.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Teague. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. There's Anthony Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's George. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. To the middle, here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Look, the most dangerous guy in the pick and roll is the guy setting the pick. He can do anything in that action.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Stuckey. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
For three, Edwards. The rebound by Young.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's George, and the layup's good off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Give yourself a round of applause.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. On the wing, George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Edwards, good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side, George. Outside Teague. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Edwards. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Young. And Teague's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 14. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now, here's George. Rebound by Butler. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And the Pacers with possession here. And here is Teague. Outside, George. Back to Teague. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Edwards with another miss.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Wasted no time on that one. George has got 7 points.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Sabonis. Nowitzki comes in for Antetokounmpo. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Morant in for Edwards. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. From deep. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Nowitzki. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Puts one up from 19. The shot missing. And the jumper is good. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Pass to Butler. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. Antetokounmpo kicks to Butler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ellis with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Robinson. Mavericks with the rebound. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
All right, let's take them out on the court. Come on, and get loud for your Breakers next.
Edwards, he's checked in for Butler.
Make some noise, fans.
Mavericks leading by 18. Pass to Edwards. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. And Edwards is good for 3. Edwards got 14 points now in the second half.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Brooks outside. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Nowitzki. Can't hit that one. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Scott with a screen on Morant. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Scott's got his first points in this one.
I think the speed of Ellis is his greatest attribute, and it's what makes him hard to guard in pick and roll sets. I mean, he's underrated as a passer, and I think that helps him get easy assists off the pick and roll.
Now here's Brooks. Scott with a screen on Morant. Here's Niang. Oh, good with the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Pacers call timeout. A different look for Dallas. Sabonis, he's checked in for Nowitzki. Jimmy Butler comes in for Barnes. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for John Morant. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Stuckey against Edwards. Outside Teague. Turner with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks leading by 20. Edwards passes to Butler. Edwards with it. Picked up by Stuckey. Edwards can't hit. Pacers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The three from George. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Stuckey. Shoots a fader. Here's Sabonis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Sabonis has got his first basket of the night. Pacers trail by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Teague. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Indiana's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. On the wing, George. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Teague. Anthony Edwards making his last shot, and the shot is good from Stuckey.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard will be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Butler dishes to Edwards. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And what a denial, staying focused and getting all ball there.
Outside, George. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first,